this is fantastic. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, look at it. I just turned a Biorower Pro from short inboards, and everybody's got space for that if you like true rowing, into a full oar version of it, and it feathers and rotates, and it feels terrific. Hello and a very warm welcome, ladies and gents. Welcome to the Biorower work floor. This is the very fine small workshop we have where all the fine Biorowers are built by hand. And we've got something new. The special thing about this Biorower Pro, which is in production stadium right now, is that it comes with a new set of oar handles that can extend to full outboards and half outboards, and we're working on a third option, blades only on the outside. And of course you can always go for no oars on the outside at all. The way it works is quite intriguing. If you're familiar with the Biorower Pro at all, you probably know there's a spring on the outside. Well, this one doesn't have a spring. What it has is a damper, and it's got a counterweight on the outside. So what this is supposed to do, it's supposed to feel like, and that's our intention, I'm quite content about this, it should feel like you actually have an oar on the outside. So it rotates, you've still got the rotation, and the cool thing about this one is, that's a mean one. I'm not sure if you're going to build it like this. If you're interested in that, let me know, send us an email. But the cool thing is the strain gauge, which measures the force, rotates along. So that means if you don't fully square the blade, it just doesn't pick up all the bending. So you never get the full force measured because a strain gauge should be exactly aligned with the direction of pull, so horizontal. And if it's not the case, so if you only rotate, let's say half, you only measure half the force because the axle inside isn't bending in the right direction for the strain gauge. Now it's fully rotated and now measures everything. If you're going for the full oars and you put the full oars on the outside, why not go for the strain gauge feature too? Then you have to do full square. And of course, this is a retrofit upgrade kit. So it will suit any Biorower Pro that is currently in the lineup. And the idea is that you can actually do specific blade work training with this. So imagine you could have the full blade on the outside. If you don't have the full space, you just cut the oar short and you still see the blades. And then you also see the force curves. And if you only pick up half the force from one stroke to the next one, oh, I forgot to square fully squared, or I wasn't fully squared on time. You coaches know what I'm talking about, you know? Square the blade early. Well, I got it squared, I'm scared. No time to be scared. Just square the blade fully. So this is a very cool feature. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hop on the Pro and show you what it looks like with the full oars, with the semi-detachable full oars. So the way it works now is that this weight can be loosened with a few Allen screws. And if you don't like to have it on there and like to have full oars, you just slide it out. And now let's attach some full oars. So shout out to my old rowing club, Donau, which is the name of the Danube that runs through Vienna in German. It's a German name. And that, I must say, feels awesome. That is really cool. So you tighten this up with a bunch of Allen screws here. I mean, look at it. I just turned a Biorower Pro from short inboards, and everybody's got space for that if you like true rowing, into a full oar version of it. And it feathers and rotates, and it feels terrific. This is so great. And you see this little connection here in the middle? Hey, if I don't have the space, I just take out that part and attach this one, it becomes a little shorter. If you like it, just let us know. Send us an email to info@biorower.com. We can also make this one very short, so you just have the blade here attached to that part. This is a prototype, and we will build it the way we love it and the way you like it. Let's attach the other side. This, my friends, is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. If you're used to a Biorower, you're used to that natural feeling it's got. So it feels, yeah, in many ways it feels like a boat. There are certain things that you can learn better on a Biorower than in a boat. A boat will always run. You can be as ineffective as you want, it's still going to move a little. It's never going to tell you the last edge you need to pull, literally speaking, ahead. But this thing will. With the app, with the sensorics, with the Oars, this thing is going to be better than a boat. People say, I only row, I can row all year round, I don't need a Biorower. Then they buy a Biorower, and then they're just trying to find reasons why not to purchase that. It's like, I want that car, I can afford it, but I shouldn't buy it, I really should. Hey, your heart has already made the decision. Now it's just trying to be realistic, say, I don't need that. You want it. It's an investment in yourself. I mean, just go ahead and buy it. How many times will you have the opportunity to buy a Biorower in your life? We were not around 30 years ago. We're around now, so I would take the opportunity, but I don't want to sell. I just don't like to sell. But anyway, this thing almost feels surreal. Honestly, it feels surreal for me. This being here, that awesome sensation of, you know what it feels like when you go forward and you have your arms, so you can rest the weight of your hands on that, and you can go forward on going to the catch. Oh, this is ridiculous. Look at that. This is fantastic. This is absolutely crazy. I can't believe that. I'm sitting alone here in the workshop. I'm laughing because this is, wow. This is something special. Ladies and gents, this is that's beyond the ordinary. And the thing is, it's designed for everybody who has the space but doesn't want to have the space at all times, because what if you want to do something else? Well, then you just put the Biorower, they just put the regular oar handles that come with the Pro anyway, and you put these away, and they say, hey, today I want to do blade work. I want to master my blade work. I want to get the sensation. It's cold outside. It's another lockdown because they proclaimed another pandemic or whatever they call it. And we are going to do blade work anyway. Everybody else is stuck with Dirks. Oh, my apologies. That's so sad for you. I know, yeah. No, I've got a Biorower Pro with full oars. Yes, I practice blade work. And I'm going to beat your butt when I'm back on the water. This is what this thing is meant to be. It's so cool. That's that feeling of going forward. That, when it can rest parts of your shoulders and arm weight, that looseness, and that play where you roll this with your thumb, and the blades respond. This is so cool. Wow, this is really cool. So, what else am I supposed to say? It's fun. I like it. We're going to build it. We're probably going to do the third section where you can use the blade only if you want. We may tweak a couple of things. I'm curious about your feedback. Should we do it that you have to square in order to get the full readout of force? Or should we do a fixed strain gauge? Think about it. This is always you can always put the regular oar handles on there with the spring on the outside. You don't have to have this system. But if you want this system, shouldn't you go for all bells and whistles? I think we should. Biorower has never been a half-baked thing. It's always either the best or nothing. And if we already are the best, which we are by far on the market, I don't know of any serious opposition, we still can get a lot better. And this is one of these decisive steps. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cut the video short right here. Let me know what you think. Send us an email if you're interested. Register on biorower.com for the newsletter, and we're going to send out news as soon as this has a price and is ready for sale. With this being said, thank you for watching, and I'm seeing you in the next Biorower video, and now hop over to the arm training channel and check out the latest arm training video where I go through how to stabilize your core together with Charlie. All right, and then I've got a new channel, it's called To My Young Self, where I'm talking to my young self about things that I should have known or should have liked to know when I was young. And maybe it's something you're interested to. It's a new project, check it out, tell me what you think. With this being said, thank you very much. Now head over to the other two channels, Arm Training and To My Young Self, all on YouTube and on Instagram and on Twitter and on Pinterest. And now check out this thing on biorower.com. I see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.